An eager worker at a logistics company was learning crane operations from his experienced colleague, Dan. With only basic knowledge, Mark felt a mix of excitement and nerves. One hectic Tuesday, Mark tried lifting a large crate while Dan supervised from nearby. Miscalculating the weight distribution, Mark held the crate incorrectly, causing it to slip from the crane. The heavy box struck Dan on the head, sending him to the ground. Mark called for help, and an ambulance arrived. As Dan was rushed to the hospital, Mark faced intense police questioning. He felt crushed by guilt and responsibility. Dan stayed hospitalized for a month, suffering serious injuries. This taught Mark that eagerness without caution can have devastating results. Bryce was driving home, looking forward to an evening with his girlfriend Maya. Traffic slowed and Bryce gently braked. Suddenly, a distracted semi-truck driver rear-ended Bryce, crushing his car into another truck. A pedestrian standing next to his disabled vehicle was also struck. When emergency responders arrived, they found Bryce lifeless inside his crumpled car. The truck driver, who had been texting, faced severe legal consequences. This tragedy highlighted how even a moment of distraction can lead to catastrophic results. Norbert, a stressed corporate manager, found an escape in reckless driving. One evening, after a heated argument at work, he sped through the city streets, overtaking vehicles carelessly. As he attempted a dangerous overtake, he lost control and crashed head-on into a semi-truck. An SUV, unable to stop, collided with Norbert's wrecked vehicle. Despite surgery, Norbert succumbed to his injuries. His pursuit of adrenaline and control on the road had devastating consequences, showing that trying to escape pressure through recklessness can end in tragedy. Join our channel membership to get early access to videos and exclusive member-only skins. Hit that join button and become a part of our community. Peter witnessed two luxury cars, a BMW M4 and a Mercedes GLE, racing past him recklessly. They approached a blind curve, with the BMW gliding through, but the Mercedes lost control. The driver crashed into an oncoming SUV, sending both vehicles off the road. Peter stopped and called for help, watching emergency responders extract the injured drivers. Both survived but faced long recoveries. This incident reinforced the deadly consequences of pride and thrill-seeking on the road. Two teens were enjoying a cruise and had planned to meet up with a friend. John and Mark were on their way to their grandmother's house to help her with some shopping. After that, as mentioned earlier, they were planning to meet up with their friends to go to a downtown cinema. As they drove through downtown, they were in good spirits, listening to rap music and enjoying the summer day. When they approached an intersection, they stopped at a red light, which turned green after about 3 seconds. As they slowly rolled forward, a Dodge Ram driven by a drunk 35-year-old man suddenly T-boned their car at high speed. Bystanders quickly called emergency services. The impact left the teens in critical condition, shattering their dreams for the future. This tragic event highlights the severe consequences of reckless actions and the fragility of youth in the face of another person's negligence. A stolen Dodge Hellcat fled from police after a traffic stop. With the driver, a known felon, leading a high-speed chase down the interstate. The thrill of evasion seemed like a game to him, but when he lost control and collided with a semi-truck, the chase ended in a crash. Critically injured, the driver finally faced the consequences he had been evading for years. This chase showed that running from the law only delays the inevitable. Donald and his girlfriend were nearing home after a long trip, laughing and planning their weekend. As they entered a tunnel, traffic came to an abrupt halt due to a broken-down semi-truck. Donald braked hard but rear-ended the truck. A second truck behind them, not noticing the slowdown, crashed into their car, leading to a fatal outcome. This incident showed that even in familiar places, the smallest distractions can shatter dreams and lives in an instant.